Yeah, Tony Duffy is my name. I'm the manager of the Ballintubber senior team. I was joint manager last year with Peter Ford, and we used Performa Sports quite a lot throughout the season, and we had a very successful season. We won all 4 trophies that were to be won in Mayo. We progressed to our first ever Connacht Senior Club Final. Unfortunately, we came second best to Corofin, but we had a very good season nonetheless. We basically videoed all our league and championship games, and we had Hallinan obviously doing that for us, and he tagged all the games, and it would be up online and emailed to all the players by Monday evening. And we would basically go through it, the management team would go through it forensically and analyse exactly how the game went and what we thought of it, and individual performances and how we performed on various targets that we'd set ourselves the previous week in terms of turnovers or winning kick-outs or winning breaking ball. And we would then maybe, based on that, as the weeks went by, focus on particular areas that we felt we were weak in and give individual players feedback on how they were performing in whatever particular position they were in. I suppose for us in Balintubbar, it was the first time we'd ever done anything like that. We would in the past have recorded games and maybe just watched them and come up with a few ideas based on watching the game, but we hadn't previously been as forensic and detailed as we were last year. So it was a novelty for everybody, but at the same time, the players definitely gained massively from it. I mean, as was evidenced by the year we had. When you set targets for a team, it's brilliant then when you tag a game and you can give the feedback, the visual feedback of whether we did or didn't reach those targets. That for me was very, very powerful.
Okay, my name is Ruaidhri Hallinan. I'm a performance analyst with Ballintubber. Our process essentially, we live code games using the Performa Sports app, and that provides us with real-time analysis and real-time updates. Essentially then at half-time I'd have a half-time report for the management team, and we'd be watching, I suppose, stuff as regards our own strategy and more or less match events. And then we'd use the online application extensively for players to log in, see their own tags and see their own clips during games, and basically learn from their own performance. With the Performa Sports model, players are sort of profiled throughout the season, and one of the forwards in particular had a bit of an awakening because they didn't realise how many times they were actually carrying the ball into a tackle and losing possession. So, I mean, I was approached by them out of the blue just to let me know that the tags, I suppose, and the system and what he's taken from it really resonated with his own game. So he went on to improve that. So, I mean, if a player can find a few % like that using a tool like Performa Sports, it makes all the difference. Well, I think the beauty with the system is that if you're good enough at tagging, it wouldn't take you long to get good, but you don't need to do as much post-match analysis, which sometimes could take 2 to 3 hours. So when you're live tagging and you're syncing timelines after a game with a video, it really does take a lot of the work and a lot of the grunt work out of the analysis. It's very immediate and very quick. The victory is sweet, and winning another county title was brilliant, and I think the Performa Sports app and model definitely helped. I don't think it can be beaten for live analysis and period. I mean, it's easy to use, very easy to tag, very easy to set up. The online system is seamless.
Right, my name is Myles Kelly, Ballintubber GAC club, right half-back. Well, from my own perspective, sort of after every game we played, we had Ruaidhri, our analyst, sent it in an email to us, so I had access onto it online there straight away. So a lot of the time, in sneaky time at work, I used to just open it. You'd have half an hour for lunch, just go through the game. You could look at your own clips. I found that very beneficial. You wouldn't have to go through the whole hour of the game. So you'd have your few clips on the side with the plays you were involved in. So I could see straight away my points, like my turnovers, my whole lot. So I found that very beneficial straight away. So I kept watching the videos as we played the games, and I could see areas of my game that needed a lot of improvement, and the management brought that to my attention as well. Like, so for instance, like coming out of defence would be one of my main things. Like, so just the areas I was running into, and I was being clogged up in areas I should have been running different areas, and managers pointed me in these directions, and I could see that all from the videos. Yeah, you don't realise when you're on the pitch, you don't really see what's happening around you. So like when I'm looking at the online videos and I'm looking at my clips, you know, I can see where I'm running out with the ball, and I might have had a support player coming on my side. And you know, in a match situation, you may not have seen that, like, but when I'm watching the videos, I seen, geez, I should have turned around, laid it off to my man, he would have been free through. So just little things like that, you can see from watching back the videos that you wouldn't see, or even the management might have picked up during the game. Like, we had won the county final before, which it was great to retain it again, but I think it was winning the first match in Connacht for us. We bet St. Bridget's from Roscommon, and I think it was a big stepping stone for us as a club, and just it proved to us that we can go that little bit further, like, and so that was probably my highlight, just getting that first step in Connacht.